Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where we are featuring Kecleon, the chameleon. Now you see him, now you don't. Is he camouflaged on the screen? Can you find him? I can see him. He's right in that top left corner in the team graphic. And we are going to see how he performs in the Open Great League. My apologies, my man, if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'll call you Gundu, or I'll call you DWI Pogo because that's his channel, which he plugged in his submission. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And we've got some Kecleon action here, man. And you know what's funny is when I was in Knoxville last weekend, we played the Hoenn Tour event after the tournament, and I was wondering, like, hey, is Kecleon any good in Great League? And my friends were like, you know, it's not that bad. It's got like a pretty good coverage of this moveset. It's got lots of different moves it can run, and it definitely has some play. It might even be like one good fast move away, or one better fast move away from being a viable Great League pick. But DWI here, he has already put his investment in the Kecleon, and we're gonna see how it performs here. Overheat! Oh my gosh, the footage like stuttered there for a sec. It was like the footage was too scared of how much damage that overheat would do. Really solid matchup here for G-Weezy, unless they're running, oh my gosh, even after the debuff, it just one-shots. Unless they're running like Flash Cannon or Mirror Shot. Nothing too threatening from Ferrothorn, and of course even Mirror Shot like is a pretty soft move, so I wouldn't do that much. We're going to see an Aerial Ace come through, going to shield and swap in the Trev, and this looks like a very commanding position, yeah. Trev beats G-Fisk, even shields. I do consider it more of like a soft win for Trev, like, because 2 Rock Slides plus Mud Shots do add up, so I'm someone that considers that more of like a soft counter, but up a shield, Trev wins that easy. And here we go, Kecleon into Lantern. I'm going to be honest, guys. You let me know in the comments if I didn't know any better and like didn't know this information beforehand, I probably wouldn't have thought Kecleon was a normal type Pokemon. I probably would have thought it was like grass or something. But he's normal. He's pure normal. He's a Monotype. Foul play coming through. Chunking the Lantern. Gonna shield. Gonna try and fight for Switch. The thing is, when you see a Lantern lead, it's very probable there's gonna be like a Noctowl in the back, and you can't afford to get your Trev lined up against the Noctowl. So fighting for Switch here. Does get Switch. There's the Noctowl. Oh, sorry. Pidgeot. I just saw the typing in the corner, and I just said Noctowl, but I didn't even look at the Pokemon. Pidgeot comes in. Brave Bird. Ow. There's no way he wins this game, does he? There's just no way. The only win con is like the opponent for some reason maybe letting the overheat go through and like trying to 2-shield flex their Pidgeot. There's no way. There's no way he wins this game. This game is over. Please don't tell me the opponent loses this somehow. Shadow Ball. Like, please, opponent. Just shield the overheat, opponent. Just shield it, please. Don't 2-shield flex. I will be sad for you if you don't shield this. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I was so concerned. I was so concerned. Because when I get submissions, you just kind of assume it's going to be mostly all wins. I was like, there's just no way he wins. Next opponent. Here we go. Kecleon into Reggie. Looks like he might have started a little bit late there. Kind of unfortunate. Going for a catch. No, I was thinking about it. It looked like with his tapping. Going to shield a Focus Blast. That would do a whole lot of damage. Flamethrower. Does the opponent bother shielding? Do they know what Kecleon even has? Oh, very nice. Beautiful catch, especially if this is a Focus Blast. Double resisted Focus Blast. Amazing catch. In comes a Dragonair. What? This is not a G-Weezy answer. This is a very good matchup for G-Weezy. Body Slam will chunk here. So let's see. It's actually an Aqua Tail, so maybe they're running like Dragon Pulse or something. Another move coming through. G-Weezy gets both shields. Oh my god. Can't quite get to another. Gotta come in with Trev. Here's the thing though. If this is running Dragon Balls, this could be scary. Let's see. Just an Aqua Tail. And CMP's here. Nice. You don't take that much damage. So opponent probably should have body slammed the G-Weezy if they were running Body Slam. Comes in with Reggie, and I guess is super weak to Trev. Weird team. But you take those, man. You take those. And, I mean, catching that Focus Blast on G-Weezy, like, that's a huge swing in the game. That's a lot of energy to waste, essentially, for the opponent. Next opponent. Here we go. I think this dude needs to, like, restart his app or something because he keeps starting behind. Oh my gosh. If using Kecleon wasn't a disadvantage enough, now we're starting behind every battle. Going for the foul play. I would presume the opponent shields, but the thing is you have a Wheezing that you can come in with here and get some extra farm. D-Nair did get a big farm down, so you might want to shield one here. Okay, just going to go for it right away. That makes sense as well. You've got a shield advantage. You've got a Trev in the back, which can be a very dangerous sweeper. In comes Basti. Go for the overheat. I kind of like this, I guess, to chip it. Put it maybe close to Shadow Ball range. Not quite Shadow Ball range, but... Whimsicott. Oh, this is great. This is really good. Up a shield. That looked like it might have been CMP. Shadow Ball. Grabs a shield. It is CMP. I think you got to respect the Moonblast. Nice bait by the opponent. The thing is, like, even if you let that go, it will still chunk, and then the smackdowns become threatening. Really nice throwing the Shadow Ball right away. This should knock out. And up a shield, I would think Trev can simply just close this out here. Because we know Bastiodon paces quite slowly to its moves. And Trev, he simply shields. You get to a Shadow Ball, can probably get to a Seed Bomb as well, if need be. But this Shadow Ball will put Basti into the red. Shadow Ball, bang. And gets to the Seed Bomb. Very nice. Trevenant's such a good sweeper Pokemon. That Ghost Grass typing. If it avoids the Flyers, man, it is quite dangerous. And the Dark types, of course. But you see, like, lots of Lantern, lots of Medi, lots of Steel types, Ground types. Just lots of great coverage from Trevenant. Obviously, just gets walled by those normal Flyers. Rapidash, oh boy. Has to kind of stay in here. Gonna take this, probably a Flame Charge. The thing is, I don't know if Kecleon gets to another move here. It has to... Well, yeah, I think theoretically it should, right? Because it should get there before the third Incinerate. Oh no, I'm tripping. Flame Charge. So just going to let it go. And going to go for the Shadow Claw down. And hopefully that was their best Trev answer. And that might be the case. Heliosc. What on earth? Well, these Seed Bombs are going to chunk for sure. I can't imagine this thing is very bulky. Yeah. I also have no idea what moves this thing runs. No idea. If you run a Helios against me, commenters, I will not know what to do. Okay, Thunderbolt. Will we see a second shield come up from the opponent? Are they very soft to Trev in the back? We see another shield. And gonna preserve the Trev. Thunderbolt. Wow, is Thunderbolt its cheapest move? Goes for the potential catch. Ends up getting a farm down. And, oh, that makes sense. Swampy boy. Plus, he still has the shield for Trev. And he's got a Seed Bomb loaded, I think. So, Trevenant should win CMP. Swampert's only play, right, is to, like, double up and hope that he doesn't have a move loaded. So you might be wondering, like, why on earth didn't Swampert throw its move there? Well, it had to double up to have a chance, and even if it did double up, as long as our boy DWI didn't lag, should be able to get the win. A wild Poliwag appeared. Very nice. And climbing the ranks, rank 13. And you know, this Kecleon has got me so excited, so energetic. And if you're wondering, yo, Rise, how are you always so energetic in your commentary? Well, one answer is one of my sponsors. You may not remember, I'm sponsored by Rogue Energy. Oh, that is so good. And one cool thing about Rogue Energy is it doesn't use sugar. And it also is based in my home state of Wisconsin. So it's cool to be sponsored by a brand that tastes good, has a good product, and is also in my home state that I can represent. They were nice enough to give me 3 free codes, which will get you an extra discount on their products. They recently came out with these cans. They've got cotton candy, strawberry is probably my favorite, and then they've also got this one that I'm having now, tropical breeze, kind of like a pineapple type flavor. If you're interested in trying out some Rogue Energy, I want you to leave a comment on this video and say your favorite part of the video. Just tell me what your favorite part of this video was. Could be a battle, could be a moment, could be something I said. But let me know what your favorite part of the video was, and I will give away a free code for a discount on Rogue Energy. You can also just use my code RISE for 20% off all orders. And that said, let's go back to some Kecleon action. We were right at the 10-minute mark. Let me find it. And we're back in business right where we left off after catching that Poliwag. CYH is the next opponent. Oh gosh. Basti lead is tough, bro. I feel like you kind of have to swap because, like, you just get so outbulked here. The licks are not doing much. These foul plays are not going to do much. Oh, but gets a shield. Okay. So obviously the opponent made a misplay already by committing that shield. But to their defense, right? Probably the first time they've seen a Kecleon in the Great League. So for all they know, it could be running like Earthquake. For all they know, it could be running like Drill Run. I don't know. probably doesn't learn those moves. Comes in with Trev. Gonna shield the Flamethrower. Makes sense. And we'll probably find out based off what the opponent has in back, but theoretically, like, they may have wanted to swap out the Bastiodon to preserve it. Oh, Bastiodon hangs on with a sliver of health to get off this Flamethrower. That's unfortunate. Okay, Venusaur. So maybe they are soft to Trev in the back. Could it be like a Medicham? Shadow Ball gets the final shield. Gonna swap in G-Weezy. G-Weezy not really threatened too much by Venusaur. Sludge Bomb gonna hit for neutral. Oh, double grass, of course. Overheat might not be enough here, though. Non-stab. Tropius is very bulky. Goes for the overfarm here. Fairy Wind just generates so much energy. Is there any way? I don't think it gets to overheat. Yeah, so it has to settle for the Brutal Swing. Can Trev close this out, or did Venu have enough energy? Oh, man. Frenzy might be enough from this range. But it's a Sludge Bomb. That's definitely going to be enough. And tough loss there. Bastiodon, of course, very tough for this team. So, can't be too upset. Made it very close in the end. Made it very close. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but maybe if you had just like swapped Trev in the beginning, would have had more play. Safe swap G-Weezy. In comes G-Fisk. And just going straight for it. No messing about. Straight for the overheat. Grabs a shield. Okay. So you've got shield advantage right off the bat. Medi G-Fisk. You would think they probably have some sort of Trev answer in the back, but maybe not. Gets off another overheat here. And this is going to be really helpful because this is going to chip G-Fisk quite a bit, where you could probably even take it out with your Kecleon. Let's see what he decides to do here. Yeah, I got to come with Kecleon. Knows it's lined up against the Medi anyway. So just gonna sack it perhaps? Yeah, and hope that they don't have a great Trevenant answer. Earthquake gonna really chunk, gonna save the foul play. Go in Trev. No shield, okay. No shield. Rock Slide gonna do like around 40%. They come in with Medi. Trainer. Why are you coming with Medi? What could possibly be in back? Oh, pup bait though. Nice bait. Going for the Shadow Ball here. I like this play. Guarantee the KO or the shield. Grabs the shield. Going to use his last shield here. It's another pup bait. Very clever from the opponent. Remember, does have that energy banked on Kecleon, which could be useful. I believe the G-Fisk was swapped out. So yeah, the G-Fisk still has a little bit of HP that's there for the catch. Oh my god, it's a Swampert. Can we see the combo play with Kecleon here? Come on, come on. Okay. Just gonna play it simple. That's fine. I kind of wanted to see Kecleon close it out, but that's okay. I forgive you, DWI. Take the win. As the great House Stark once said, winning is a flexor. I forget what his quote was. Winning is my flex. Next opponent. Once again, we're starting behind. Lovely. Yo, DWI. Dude, I'm stressing out watching you start behind everybody. You got to, like, start restarting your phone or resetting your app. Close out other apps. I don't know. Kecleon grabs a shield. Yeah, so opponents, in my opinion, are committing shields where they don't really need to be committing shields. However, you can't fault them too much, like I said, just because they probably don't know what Kecleon has. Opponent swaps in G-Fisk. And yeah, this is fine just to stay in. You do have to be aware that that Lantern is still lurking. Probably should have thrown a little bit earlier, just because I think he went over 100 energy there. But not the end of the world. Will we see a shield? We will. Can double up on Seed Bomb here. That way you have energy to threaten the Lantern if they let the G-Fisk go here. They let it go. No way Lantern comes in, does it? Oh my gosh. Bro, why is everyone triple weak to Trevenant? What is going on? This is really good for Wheezy, too. Wheezy's going to resist everything here. Oh, man. Unless he can somehow take out Wheezy and get to, like, 2 Frenzy Plants against the Trev. That's probably the only win con. Or maybe it's even, like, in superpower range. Gets the shield. Still has a shield here. So, honestly, yeah, you could just... The thing is, though, Trev doesn't have a move, right? Does Trev have a move? I forget. Overheat's going to knock out, maybe? Overheat knocks out. Wow. And now you have to hope Frenzy KOs here and that you have a move ready. Oh, they superpower Trainer. Oh, man. Maybe they didn't have enough energy anyway. So maybe that was like their only play. But Frenzy would have KO'd their superpower. No, that's double resisted. Searching for the next opponent. Gladiator. That's intimidating. I like that name. As per usual, we're starting behind. And good lead against the Sableye. In comes Talonflame. Doesn't have an obvious answer for Talonflame. Honestly, this is probably his best response to Talonflame is the Kecleon. Kind of awkward. I like the no shield. I think it's unlikely they're going to Brave Bird your Kecleon. Gets off another foul play here. Lands it. Going to swap in Wheezy. Sorry for a bit of these like frame stutters. I'm not sure if it's the footage or if it's maybe from the footage being sped up. Sometimes that happens if the footage doesn't have like enough frames when I speed it up in the editing. Sometimes then you'll see like the frame stutters. Brutal Swing coming through. This Talonflame is putting in a ton of work. But opponent is down 2 shields. And if Sableye is his best Trev answer, Trev could very likely sweep here. Because this is now just about Shadow Ball range. Yeah, definitely Shadow Ball range. And nice patience as well. Goes up to like 100 energy. Gonna Shadow Ball, and I think can simply farm down and get off a Shadow Ball here against Sableye. Very nice patience on display there. And, I mean, not always, right? There's always going to be exceptions to the rule, but usually you're not going to want to go down 2 shields in a given match. And the opponent went down 2 shields with their Talonflame, and then the Trevenant simply just swept the team. So, usually not going to want to do that. Altaria, once again, like, you could say a neutral matchup, but like Altaria is just so much more bulky, it appears, and with that Stab Dragon Breath, stronger moveset, this just seems like a very dominant matchup for Altaria, in my opinion. Going for the Sky Attack, likely. Does Kecleon get to another foul play? It doesn't look like it. So just going to sack it in the lead. Coming with Wheezy. Don't think he can farm all the way down here. Going to have to Brutal Swing here eventually. Opponent swaps into Vig. I would have liked to see maybe the Brutal Swing bait there before they throw. That way you give them one less counter, essentially. But going for the bait now. Oh, already has the Overheat. Going to CMP tie. And potentially put it all on Trev. Let's see if they let this go through. They do. I think you just put all on Trev now, right? Yep, gonna let the Body Slam go. Gonna swap Trev. Kind of a bold Shadow Claw down, but once again, like, Vig does not threaten. Oh, they don't even throw the Body Slam. Would have been nice for the opponent to at least throw the Body Slam for some chip damage. But you just gave a massive farm. And there's a Meganium in the back. Bruh. Why is everyone so weak to Trev? I like to run Trev. Can I get these team comps? Anyway, Shadow Ball coming through. Gonna knock out Meganium. And with this health disparity, Trev should be okay here. Gonna be close still. Gonna be close. You see how much these Dragon Breaths are adding up. They don't shield? What the heck? I feel like they had a chance if they shield that. Like, I think maybe the Shadow Claws plus like 1 Fairy Wind still KOs first, but I don't know why they didn't shield. That was like a situation where there's no reason not to shield. Weird. Weird. I guess that could be... Sometimes I will see that. People are like, I know this is a Seed Bomb on my Altaria, so I'm not going to shield a double resisted Seed Bomb. This isn't going to do much. But also, Trainer, look how much health you have. What else are you going to shield? Are they going to get to another move anyway? That's the only thing you can shield at this point, so it happens. We all make our misplays, but let's try and make our max plays. Ooh, I don't know if that even made much sense. But what does make sense is Kecleon, because it's fun, it's a chameleon, and it's probably not the strongest pick in the Open Great League, but it's entertaining. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Once again, shout out to DWI Pogo for the submission. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.